With one of the most dangerous hurricanes recorded in history currently headed right towards Florida, I thought it would be a good time to go ahead and make a video on this subject. Now, the current hurricane is headed towards the west coast of Florida in the center of the state, but many people are asking, could it come to St. Johns County at some point? And also, does St. Johns County ever get hit with hurricanes? Well, as a lifelong resident born and raised right here in St. Johns County, I'm gonna go ahead and break it all down for you in this video and share with you what my experience has been with hurricanes growing up and living in St. Johns County, Florida. But first, please take a second and subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that like button and notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my new videos in the future. So as I said in the beginning of the video, I've lived in Florida my whole life. I was born and raised right here in St. Johns County, so I've seen quite a few hurricanes come and go over the years. Typically, every year we have at least 1 or 2 hurricane scares in the area. Now, how many of those hurricanes have actually made a direct hit on St. Johns County throughout my lifetime? 0. That's right, we have never experienced a direct hit from a hurricane right here in St. Johns County in my lifetime. Now, that doesn't mean it can't happen in the future, but so far we've been very fortunate and never had a hurricane directly hit this area. I will say this, we have had quite a few close calls, and I've even had to evacuate a few times in the past. If you know anything about your average Floridian, you know that we typically do not pack up and leave unless the threat of a hurricane seems very serious, because we are just so accustomed to so many of them throughout the years. Most of the time, hurricanes from the Atlantic Ocean turn east from us off the coastline as they make their way north up the state. Many times they look like they're coming right at us, and then they start to turn out to sea just before they get here. Hurricanes coming from the Gulf of Mexico tend to weaken significantly by the time they cross the state and get near our area, and they usually show up as a tropical storm when they get close to us. Now, even though we have not had a direct hit in St. Johns County, there are some areas here that have experienced significant damage from past hurricanes. Many of those hurricanes that come up the Atlantic and turn offshore before getting to St. Johns County have caused significant damage to beachfront properties. And areas like the Bayfront and the historic district of St. Augustine will often flood. But this is common, not only with hurricanes, but any significant amount of rain that we have had in that area of the city. It's also very common to experience power outages when hurricanes or tropical storms are passing by this area, especially if you live around a lot of trees that can fall on power lines. So how should you respond to a hurricane threat if you live in St. Johns County? First of all, don't panic because the odds are on our side here. Be smart, get supplies like water, flashlights, and batteries so you're ready for any loss of electricity or water that could occur. And when it comes to deciding whether or not you should evacuate, watch the longtime locals, and if they start leaving, you probably want to do the same. With that said, some of us locals take a little too much pride in riding out the storm, so do what's best for you and your family. I hope that gives you some perspective on how hurricanes can affect our area. Thanks for watching the video. Please take a second to hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell and the like button. If you are considering a move to St. Johns County and want to chat, you can find all of my contact info in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.